So what is going on, guys? It's your boy Darius, back at it again with another video. Now I wanted to show all the new drivers and all the drivers who don't know what this does. I'm gonna show y'all something. All right, so you see this little lever right here, right? You see how it has arrows. So when you hit this arrow, you see that comes on. So let me show you let me show you what that does. So then you walk out here, excuse the car because it's dirty, but then you walk out here and your turn signal's on. So what that does is it allows you to let other drivers know that you are turning or you are changing lanes. Now don't just go to the left. If you hit it, it also goes to the right. Do you see it? You see it? It goes right and left. So when you're changing lanes, you know, it tells other drivers if you're going to the left or if you're going to the right. Now I got a couple more, you know, tips and tricks for these drivers who don't know how to drive. Now, if you're getting ready to pull out and you don't know distance and you can't judge distance with your eyes, this is what you do. You look. And if they're less than 75 yards away from you and you can't pull out in front of you and get up to speed, don't do it. I have had so many people almost take me out because they can't fucking drive. And also, here's another thing. If there's traffic to you, if you're in the fast lane and there's traffic to the right of the car in front of you, so like you're in the left lane, traffic's on the right, and you're in a hurry, one, you should have paid attention to your time and your alarm clock and left earlier. And two, you probably shouldn't tailgate because there's nowhere no one can go. So there's a couple tips and tricks of what to do. Now this is for the lifted truck people who think they can just run over lowered cars. Now just because you're in a lifted truck and you got on 33s, 35s, whatever, I'm not gonna be like all the girls and all the other people who don't like lifted trucks and be like, well, you're compensating for something. No, because some people can say the same thing about me and all my other friends who have muscle cars that's lowered and fast. Oh, you're compensating for something. I'm not gonna say that. But just because you are a lifted truck, does not give you the right to sit there and as you're riding by me be like, huh, you're lowered. Well, you know what, bitch? Yes, I am lowered. But guess what? I may can't go anywhere, but I can get there a hell of a lot quicker than you can. So there's no need to look at me or Honda drivers like, oh, I'm better than you because you're lowered and you have to dodge speed bumps. Yes, you're right, I do. Because I am lowered, which means I'm not trying to bust my oil pan or my radiator.
Oh, put that there.
Damn. He got it, bro? Yeah, he got it. He got it.
Oh, and here's another tips and tricks. Like, I'm just full of tips and tricks for y'all today. If you are behind a lowered car, Honda, Eclipse, Mustang, Camaro, Challenger, it don't matter. If you're behind a lowered car and you see them swerving, do not call the police and do not freak out, because we can drive. We can drive perfectly fine, but we're just dodging potholes because that shit hurts.
Might not get it. Oh! God damn!
I've hit one doing 80 miles an hour and that shit hurt. It hurt my pride. It hurt Lauren's butthole because she was in the back seat. Dustin's face was priceless. Like, it hurt all of us. So, don't freak out if you see it swerving. We're just trying to dodge potholes and not fuck up our cars. So those are some tips and tricks for all these drivers out here who for one just can't fucking drive, period. Like, that makes no sense. I'm also going to give y'all some weather tips too. If it is pouring down rain and the roads are completely fucking saturated, like they are soaked, like you have puddles in the road, do not do 70 miles an hour. Don't do it. Because what you're going to do is you're going to end up, you're going to hit the puddle, and you might go to the left, and you might go to the right, and then you're going to take out everybody on the interstate. So you probably should, dial back the speed in inclement weather. Now, when it's snowing, you really should go slow, especially if you're in a two-wheel drive car, front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. If you're in a car, you probably should dial it back because you're probably going to lose control if you're doing 50 miles an hour and the roads is covered in snow or ice. You probably should do that. Like, I'm just giving y'all tips and tricks. And if you're in the four-wheel drive and you got to go up a hill, whether it's a small hill, big hill, it don't matter. I'm going to tell y'all something. Sometimes to make it up a hill, all you need is a little bit of momentum to carry you up that hill and a steady gas foot. That's all you need. And you ain't got to worry about sliding into the ditch, sliding into a tree, and you're good. That's all you need. So, like I said, this is just a tips and tricks video for all the drivers who just can't drive. So I guess you could say this is a public service announcement for all the drivers. Just watch what you're doing and pay attention to other people. And don't forget to use this little lever right here. Or, oh, here's another one that I almost forgot. If you have to stop and you see your turn is coming up, put your turn signal on way before you have to turn and then start hitting brakes. So slowly apply brake pressure so you could start slowly slowing down. So that way, you don't be like, oh shit, it's my turn, and you lock your brakes up, and then you get rear-ended. Even though it's not your fault, it's going to be the person who rear-ended you's fault. But everybody's going to know that it's your fault because you waited to the last possible second to hit your brakes. So you should probably start slowing down way before. So let's go over a few things. That's the turn signals that you should use when going left or right. You should really slow down. You should really use your brakes ahead of time. And that's all you got to do. Now, I'm going to catch y'all next time. I hope y'all enjoyed this little video. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny. I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies. They're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy. You gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me. You ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know. Better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow.